G'day guys, what's going on? Welcome to a new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Now with the S14, it's time to get some more bloody angle out of this thing. So what we've done is went to GKTECH, we got their roll correction kits. We're going to try these out, hopefully get some more steering angle, because when I was at Calder Park in the S14, I noticed how bad the stock angle was, especially if you want to get some deeper angles, backward entries, whatever you want to do, you definitely need more angle. So the stock angle needs to go. So hopefully we'll put these to my knuckles, hopefully get some more angle. So what we're going to do is spray some WD-40 and we'll install the roll correction kit to the knuckles and hopefully get some more angle out of my S14. I want to say a big thank you to GKTECH for still delivering parts during the coronavirus crap going on. Man, these bloody birds. And I should add in the video, if you guys want to get this angle kit, go to gktech.com. You can find all mad parts for your silvias right there. They're the best parts for silvias, I reckon. And then you can get some stuff for your skylines as well. But with these knuckle adapters, man, they're very affordable and cheap. So what this part does is it connects to your knuckle, and what you can do is you connect your tie rod end to it. Also, you connect your lower control arm to it, and they get some impressive angle with just bolting these up to your knuckle. So we're going to install these right now, spray some WD-40 on the nuts so we can crack them off, chuck in the front wheels there to my S14 because those are 17x9 plus 22s, which is a good size for the S14. I should let you know with the kit, one is for right side, one is for the left side. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the inner hole here, put the tie rod end to the inner hole because apparently that's the more aggressive one, so hell yeah to that. So this goes to the tie rod end, this goes to the lower control arm, and then this goes to where your knuckle goes. So where your tie rod end goes to on your knuckle, it would be going to there, and then to the lower control arm, it'll be going to that side of the knuckle. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to jump in the car, lock the steering wheel, so that way this doesn't spin freely left to right when you undo the nuts. This is a 17mm, and this is a 23mm on the other side. Oh my god, that was very loose, unless the WD-40 helped. Alright, it's a bit grimy, so use the tool to get it off. Man, that actually came off a lot easier than I thought. Maybe the WD-40 really did help. Alright, we'll put that on the box here under the camera. Then we'll take out the big sucker, which I'll bring you guys around. Sorry for the stupid helicopter noise, they're bloody annoying. Them, the birds, the neighbors complaining, this, that. So we got the locking pin out. I'm going to take off this nut. I ran into some serious shit right now. So I've been trying all different kinds of ways of prying, smashing. The lower control arm does not want to budge. It does not want to pop off the knuckle, and I'm bloody annoyed now. So I'm hoping my mate still has a spare part of the lower control arm so I can buy it off him. Remove this lower control arm, put a new one, just to bloody bolt on the bloody roll correction kit. I'm so over when shit like this happens. All this has to do is just pop off, just slide off. I've been smashing at it, I've been prying at it, man, it just won't budge. When shit like this happens, man, it just really puts a downer on everything, man. I'm just fucking over it. You know what the funny thing is? Every time I get mad, I'll come back to it one more time. Every time I like lose my mind, I'll go for a little walk, come back, and of course it comes off. So this ball joint on the lower control arm, I'll have to replace this ball joint here. As you can see, it threaded from me bashing it. So whatever you do, do not bash it from the top. I got to the point where I did because it would not budge. So what you do is smack along the knuckle around the casting. Just keep smashing the bloody shit out of it. What I'm going to do is I'll quickly show you guys what it looks like connected to the knuckle, but unfortunately I won't be able to install it right now, so I'll just quickly show you guys what it looks like. Put this sucker in like that. There we go. I won't install it just yet, I'll just show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So it connects to the knuckle there, then you grab your tie rod end here, and then we'll connect it to the inner one. And then this would have originally gone onto the ball joint like that. So you can see how much it already cambers everything. Man, that would have been so good if we could have done this today. So I could have installed this today, but no, of course, the bloody ball joint, I had to wreck it. So we'll continue this video, hopefully tomorrow we can get this job done. Alright, so what we're going to do is, like I said on the other side, we're going to take off this nut for the tie rod end. If it doesn't come out freely, just keep smacking with the hammer, which I'll show you guys in a second. It is annoying. Just make sure you don't hit the ball joint like I did, because you can see my headache. So let's get to it. So what you're going to do is, once you got the 2 nuts off, drop the tie rod end down here. The lower control arm now, as I've said a million times, pain in the ass. Smack it around here, like really tough, and it should eventually drop the lower control arm. So I'll put you guys down and see how long it takes to bloody smash this out. Oh, see how I just slipped and hit the thread? Exactly what happened last time. And then when I realized I damaged the thread, I was like, screw it. Oh my god, man. Might as well just keep this up there to protect it. Bang. Oh. Bang, bang, bang. Finally, man. Look, it slid off. So when you put the roll correction kit on, you want to make sure it sits flush with the knuckle. You guys can see that. You just want to make it sit flush. Once you got the roll correction kit installed on the knuckle, what you want to do is you want to torque spec these down. So we'll torque spec these in a moment, but for now we're going to put everything up together first, and then we'll torque spec everything. Alright, we finally got it installed right now. See how it looks. There it is. Go around the top. So what I'm going to show you now, we're going to get an angle grinder. And then we're going to chop off this bloody lock stop on the S14, because look, it hits up against the roll correction kit. So we're going to get the angle grinder, chop all this lock stop off, and make some more angle. This is why it's a good idea to make videos, so you can show other people what to look out for. Man, I'm so sorry if my camera lens looks really shit right now, because what you guys just saw from all the little metal flying bits shot into the lens right now. I can see it, it's all chipped the lens, so I've got to order a new lens now. And finally we got the stupid thing cut off. Not the best looking job. Now it's chopped off, so I won't have any issues with it binding up against the stop lock, so hopefully it's all good now. Alright, see this hole here? See that? This is another ball joint that I got off my mate. So the problem is, when they pressed it, it ripped. So now I've got another one coming from GKTECH. I hope it arrives tomorrow. I just want to get this job bloody done. Get another cutting wheel to finish cutting that crap off there. Finish that up, and then finally chuck everything in tomorrow. I really hope tomorrow I get this job done. This has been a complete headache right now. I'm just inspecting the angle right now because we've cut off the lock stop, so we're going to inspect this now. So we'll turn the wheel this way. No issues there. Have a look at it here. So make sure when you put the tie rod end in, use the inner hole there. So not the outer hole here, the inner hole there, because that's the more aggressive one. And then we're going to turn the wheel this way. Whoa, that's pretty insane. Shit. That is a shit ton of angle, man. Look at that. I'm not sure if my wheel is even going to clear all this, man. I'm going to have to go grab my wheel off the R33 and make sure it's all good. I will torque spec these soon, but I'm just checking everything over before I put everything together, torque spec everything down, and then it turns out I've got to take it all apart. So make sure to mock things up first before you torque spec everything down. Alright, now that I've got the wheel on, it's time to inspect if the wheel hits up against anything. So we're going to turn it this way first. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so far nothing is hitting, everything is clearing on this side, which is sick. But then we go to this side. I have a feeling it's going to hit, man. Oh my lord, look at the angle on that. Oh, it's definitely hitting something. Oh, I can already feel it. Look, can't turn the wheel. That's actually pretty aggressive angle, to be honest, man. That's wild. So easy to get lock on these cars. Holy crap. It's hitting right up against that. Might try smashing that with a hammer. Try to fold it up, and hopefully it just clears. I just smashed in this slip right here. I'll show you guys. So I smashed it up, folded it over, so hopefully it clears now. Man, and the annoying thing is, the car is still off the ground. I gotta wait for the new ball joint to come on the other side so I can put the wheel back on, drop the car on the floor and inspect it more while the car's on the ground. So my job for today is done until the other side of the ball joint comes on the lower control arm, so we can bring the car on the floor and hopefully it doesn't hit up against the rail there. It sucks that it is in the air, but I'm hoping when we drop the car it doesn't. This is going to be a fun car to drive now, man. Double check everything. Don't just go, yep, putting it in now and then bolting it up together, because you might run into issues. I will show you guys the torque spec soon, but we're just leaving it mocked up for now just in case I still have issues hitting up against the rail there. So hopefully it goes all good. Man, it's about bloody time. The ball joint arrived from GKTECH. It took over a week. So Ozpost was delayed, it took over a week, and it was raining a fair few days, so I couldn't finish this job. But anyway, I don't want to talk about this shit. We got it all bolted up now. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to show you guys the torque spec, and then I'm going to show you guys what to do with your tie rod ends. Before you do your torque specking, you just want to make sure everything is correct. So what you're going to do with your steering rack, go inside the car, make sure your steering rack is centered, have your steering wheel in the middle, so that way one side isn't longer than the other, so it's even on both sides. But we ran into a problem. My tie rod isn't long enough to use the inner hole there, so I'm currently using the outer hole. I just have enough thread to use the outer hole. So to fix that issue, I'm going to get rack spacers, and once I get rack spacers, this will extend and I'll be able to use the inner hole. It is annoying when shit like this happens, so make sure that your steering rack is centered. And to undo your tie rod end, it's very easy. You just undo this nut there. You guys see that? Undo that and twist this sucker around till you can insert it in the hole. And because you're going to need a wheel alignment anyway, just grab the brake rotor and just like try to make it as straight as you can and chuck the tie rod end in. As long as it's, you know, drivable, you'll be fine till you get a wheel alignment done. So yeah, make sure this is tightened up, and let's do the torque spec. Alright dudes, make sure to get a torque wrench because we're going to do the torque specs right now. So the lower control arm ball joints are anywhere from 71 Newton meters to 86 Newton meters. Those are for the two nuts right there on the ball joint, as you can see. So we're going to torque spec that to 71 to 86 Newton meters. And then for the tie rod ends, these nuts here, you do them up anywhere from 29 Newton meters to 39 Newton meters. I wouldn't recommend torque specking this just yet, because you know why? There's no point torque specking this. Just tighten it enough, get to the wheel shop. They're going to take it off anyway to adjust your toe. So you want to get a wheel alignment after you put the car on the ground. The first thing you're going to do is go to the tire shop and get a wheel alignment. There we go, hear that click? Listen to this. Just to the ones that don't know. That click tells you that it's been torque spec'd. Alright, let's go do the other side, but I won't bother filming that. So I'm going to put the wheels on and drop the car on the ground. Not bad, good size. That's a fair bit of camber. Man, that looks so tough. It's hard to tell with the camber, but you can tell how much it cambers. Maybe if we look up this way, oh yeah, you can tell from this angle. So look straight up, you can see that the bottom sticks out more. It does say on their website that the bottom kicks out by 25 mil, so it's to be expected. Luckily I've got camber tops, so we can adjust the camber, but to be honest, I think I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty tough. Let's check the other side. Yeah, that looks sick. These wheels look so much better on the S14 than they did on the 33, because as you guys have seen, these wheels look so much better on the 33. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the wheel both sides and hopefully we don't hit up against anything. next thing I got to do is get rack spacers and hopefully use the inner hole and we'll get more angle than this, because this really isn't that much of a difference. I always have high expectations for this stuff, and then when it doesn't go to plan, it just really bums you out, man. So gonna get rack spacers, use the inner hole, and hopefully we get some more angle, man. God damn it. But I must admit though that more camber looks so tough though. Like look at that poke, it's so sick. I guess there is an upside to this for now. It suits the car so much. Alright dudes, I'm also going to show you how much it lowers your car, because look at this. This is how much my car lowered with the kit. If you can see here, that lowered it quite a fair bit. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to raise the coil up a bit, because we definitely want to raise it up a bit high, because when I get more angle soon, we don't want it hitting up against any of the body of the car in there, because it's sitting quite close to that. But in all honesty, that looks pretty sick though. Like check out the camber from this angle, if you guys can see that. It looks a bit better in person than it does on the GoPro, but that looks so tough. But it's sad that I'm going to have to raise this now, because we can't have it rubbing up against anything on the car. So I'm going to raise the coilovers when I put the rack spacers in. Go to the other side, I'll show you guys the angle. Right here's the amount of angle we're making by using the outer hole in the roll correction kit. So if you look here, you'll see we did gain a bit more angle, but the reason why I was annoyed, because I want to get the most out of this roll correction kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up rack spacers. So the time you guys are watching this video, hopefully I've got rack spacers. Do a new video of how to install rack spacers, because when you install rack spacers, you have to realign your steering rack to make it even, and then your steering wheel goes wonky, so we're going to have to realign the steering wheel as well. So I'll show you guys that in a new episode. But I'm hoping when I get the rack spacers, hopefully it's good enough to reach out to the inner hole, so we'll make more angle in this. So that's going to be the next episode of the angle kit. But for now, this is what it is. Look, it's alright to get a little bit more, but you want to get your money's worth. But I must admit, it does look pretty damn tough if you look at that. Hell yeah. Nice. When you get an angle kit, you do want the most out of it. The thing is, when you have your car up in the air and people take pictures of their car with full locks, those are all liars. So just remember, when people take pictures of their cars with full locks and hoist and that, they are lying. Once you put the car on the ground, it really shows how much angle you're going to make. So make sure when you do your angle kit install, put it on the ground and inspect everything. So I'm hoping to make more angle next week. So there'll be a new upload next Thursday of me putting rack spacers into the S14. So I hope you guys enjoyed this install video. I know it looks like a pain in the ass, but if you got all the tools, don't run into any problems. They're very easy to install. It was just that bloody ball joint that cost me doing this mod. But other than that, this kit was fun to do. I can't wait to make some more angle next week. And this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this install video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you're a new subscriber, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Catch you guys later. Oh yeah.